The government's budget has brought changes to pensions, taxes and education funding. Labour introduced a 20% inheritance tax on farms valued over 1 million, reversing previous exemptions. John Watts, a National Farmers Union member, farmer and ambassador, gave his opinion on the budget.
First and foremost, to be lied to is really disappointing. The production of food doesn't make enough money to pay the inheritance tax. They have to own land to produce food. That land is worth loads of money, but they don't make loads of money. So that's a very specific piece of legislation that was put in place to protect small family farms. It's not based on profit, it's based on the amount of assets you have. So it's directly against growth, because the more you grow the business, just the bigger the tax bill is going to be. The solution is really simple. It's just to not carry on with this part of the budget.
Russell Smith, a communications press release officer for the Home Office, provided his insights.
And I know the Prime Minister wants to do quite a lot in a short time and get more money through kind of increased inheritance tax, basically, because a lot of farmers say we're kind of quite wealthy in terms of land, but we're not actually kind of wealthy in terms of how much money we got in our pockets. And there's a lot of money in that land, and the government's saying, well, look, inheritance tax, I think it'll always be with us. You can't uninvent it, because the revenue you create is so important to the country. With the farmers, there might be a compromise. They might be able to compromise about where those lines go as to what is a wealthy farmer, what is a kind of wealthy property. There might be a bit of flex around there, but the principle of people with more money paying more inheritance tax, I think, will certainly stay.
Economic and financial expert Richard Jones, a lecturer at Middlesex University, provided his insights.
The obvious solution would be to increase, say, the limit to 5 million, and then only have the 20% inheritance tax, after 5 million. Trouble with that is it reduces the tax income of the government. Another solution, which is to only tax people who have invested in farmland rather than actual farmers. It might be possible to identify rich people who have invested in farmland but are not farming and tax them. There has to be a future for farmers, because we need them to produce food.
Labour's tax policies on this issue will be closely scrutinised, with their decisions potentially having a significant impact on the economy. The full extent of these events remains to be seen. This has been Nerea Fernandes, MDX News.